So, hi folks. I just want to show you something I think it'll say a lot more than 1,000 words. So, as you all, or some of you might know, I'm currently rewriting all of our drivers to sort of like get rid of some technical debt that was sort of like piled up over the last few years, mostly based on some design decisions that we did at the time, which sort of like we learned, well, those decisions weren't all good. So I'm currently cleaning up, thanks to the folks from NLnet for making this possible. And one of the things I want to show you today is a little feature I stumbled upon that one of our contributors, Cesar, submitted, and I didn't admittedly pay a lot of attention to it at the time. I just thought, oh, well, this is something he needs, so I'm fine with that. But I actually found out how awesome this is, and this is sort of like, yeah, I think it's referred to as S7H. It's sort of like a high availability variant where you usually have multiple devices that are sort of like hot standbys sitting next to each other, always in sync. So if one fails, you switch to the other. But I've also seen that if let's say networking is a problem in your site, maybe you have just one PLC but two different paths. So I would have liked to try that on my little S7300 here, which has a little extra controller on the side. But unfortunately, it's the light version, so it can't route S7 to the other. So technically, I could have two connections via completely separate network cables. And if one falls, the other one is still up and stable. But to show you things, I'm just going to use two pretty similar S7500s that have, let's say, the same program on it. As you can see up here, there's sort of like this connection string. It's a bit different. You can see there are two IP addresses. And what this does, it establishes a connection. I guess the 66 is probably the primary connection, and it has a secondary connection, the 64. And it uses the primary until it can't, and then it instantly switches to the other one and continues working. So I'm just gonna run this, and then I'm just gonna start pulling some plugs. So you can see it started. And down there you can see it's just reading a marker value. So now I'm just gonna, let's say, pull the plug of the primary. So it detected that there's an issue, and it's retrying on secondary. So now it's using the other path, or the other PLC. And now let's see what happens if I plug it back in. Okay, detected, it came back up, and it's switching back to primary. So that worked nice, but oh well, what happens if the secondary falls? I mean, it's always stupid when you think, oh, well, I've got a backup, but that silently fails, so let's pull the plug on that. This might now take a bit longer. I've made it configurable that you can sort of like reduce the timeout, but right now it's sort of like every 4 to 6 seconds. So we can see that it noticed that the secondary failed. So let's just wait a few seconds, and then I'll just put it back in. And there we go. Secondary is recovered. Yeah, so I just wanted to show you this because I really thought this was amazing. And yeah, looking forward to finally be able to push this as soon as I've cleaned up the last bit of mess that might still be there from my refactoring. But yeah, so yeah, really interested in what you think about that.